Oh, its color changed. Ah, das ist das wieder. How did we get here? This is where we fought the Schwarzritter. This is the place I made with his input for saying farewell. Huh, I'm glad it ended up providing to be useful. Oh, Rufino. Back in your old night getup, huh? You're finally free of the stigma's influence, then? I owe that to you two and your friends. You deserve a lot of praise for overcoming so much on your way here. You knew what you were up against. You could have given up at any time, but you never did. I'm so proud of you. Rufino. You really are just like I remember. So, is the stigma completely gone? I'm afraid not. It still exists inside of me. Your victory earlier has allowed me to suppress it for the time being. But I won't be able to do so indefinitely. It'll recover its power before long if it isn't completely destroyed. Oh. But how do we... I'm afraid someone is going to have to destroy it. I would that someone to be you, Kevin. Hey, you can't mean you'll have him to kill you. That's right, by killing me, the copy of your stigma will be destroyed as well. That's the only way to get rid of it for good and bring all of this to an end. Doing so should restore Celeste's power. After that, I believe she should be able to return all of you safely to the real world. But... Let me just make sure. There's no other option, is there? None. This is truly the only way. Last time you had to do this, you were barely aware of what you were doing. This time, you won't have such a luxury. How could you ask that of him? How could you make him do that again, knowing how much he suffered the first time? And if he does that, you'll... I'm sorry, Reese, but this is the reality, and I need to be the one to tell him. I'll say it once more, Kevin. Kill me, and go back to the real world with your friend. As your sister, as a fellow knight, and as a mother. This is the last thing I'll ever ask you to do. It's amazing how someone can be so kind and yet so cruel at the same time. But that's how you've always been, I guess. No, Kevin. Sorry, Reese. I'm gonna have to take your sister from you not once, but twice. Is that what you've got to do? But I'm doing it with you. What? Reese? I don't want to be left behind by you two anymore. I don't want to just stand aside and watch anymore. I've had enough of just waiting. So this is something that has to be done. And I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to carry your sin with you this time. Thanks, Reese. Hard to believe you're the same little glutton from 5 years ago. You've grown so much while I've been away. You end up studying under Ein too, right? I apparently have plenty to thank her for. Rufina, please. Well, if you're sure that's what you want to do, I have no objections. I leave the decision to you, Kevin. How can you be okay with this? You should be the one shouldering the burden. I should be the one shouldering the burden. Me, and me alone. Why should we... You're a grown man, Kevin. Stop acting like one, damn it. It's probably what Ein would say in this situation, were she with her. She's not so I want you to go with your heart. You've always had a way of wood shaking a guy up. Come here, Reese. You can hold my bow gun with me. Okay. Oh, I've never considered that. Apparently I was even further from my goal than I thought I was. Sorry? What do you mean? Listen, Kevin, you said earlier that you want to try and follow in my footsteps, right? Yeah. It's not going to be easy, but it's what I want to do. All of it generally what you've set your mind on, I can't stop you, but I can't say that I recommend it. The path I walked was one fraught with pain, doubt, and worries. I knew in my heart that there was no way it was possible to make a world where everyone could be happy. Nevertheless, I dedicated my life to trying to get as close as I could to that impossible goal, even if it wasn't easy. Bring it on, I say. I feel the same way. I want to follow in your footsteps too. I've never seen two people look more sure of themselves. And if that's what you want, if that's really what you want, don't content yourself with trying to go as far as I did. Go further than me. Try and reach the places beyond my grasp. Realize the future I never could. Because I get the feeling the two of you may actually be able to do it. You do. Haha, damn, that's the doozy of a task you're throwing on us at the last minute. But hey, I won't say no. Making it sound so hard just makes me want to pull it off all the more. I promise I will. Just don't try to walk too fast and end up getting tired before the finishing line. Anyway, I think we've kept your friends waiting for long enough. Kevin, Reese, I think it's about time you pulled that trigger. Yeah, right. That's okay, Reese. I'm right here with you. Let's just take this slowly. That's right. Easy does it. May Adios always watch over you both. Take care of her for me, Kevin. I will, always. Thanks for everything, really. Rufina, I... You take good care of Kevin, Reese. Stay close, okay? Rufina. We will, forever. So, bye, Rufina. Kann sein, dass das erstmal war, dass Kevins Bride tatsächlich ein bisschen was an Traurigkeit wegen Tränen im Augen hatte. Ah. It's okay, Reese. I'm sure we can do it. Sure, we can realize her dream and reach the place she was always trying to get to. I'm guessing that when we do, we'll find her there waiting for us. So this isn't the end. We'll see her again. We will. Dem kann ich nicht gerecht werden. Kevin, Reese, please, wake up. Huh? Where are we? Oh, thank goodness. You really freaked us out when you just passed out at the fight. We fainted. But I imagine she summoned your spirit to an area of her creation, leaving your body behind. There you are, Celeste. I felt the return of all of my power a short while ago. Did something happen, Kevin? Oh. Actually, Kevin explained to her that they had said farewell to Rufina and that the stigma that once ruled the land of Phantasma had completely disappeared. I see. She must have been an incredibly strong person. I may have never had the chance to meet her, but she sounds like someone I would have liked to talk to. That being said, there's no longer any time to waste. Huh? Why not? Now that Phantasma has once again lost its master, it will revert to being unstable once more. This castle will be no exception. I imagine it will disappear before long, unable to retain its current form any longer. The same will likely be true of all the planes even, only the garden will remain. You're kidding. Are you really so surprised, Estelle? We know about how this world works. This was always a likely possibility. It sure wasn't one I was thinking about. Besides, if you knew all of this already, why is this the first time we're hearing about it? We should hurry to be safe and make our escape at once. There's no need. I can open the gates of heaven from here. You can, as the ones in the Testaments. I believe so. To my recollection, they are the counterpart to the gates of Gehenna, connecting the world in which you reside to heaven above. A replica was prepared for us in the area we stand. I can only assume the one who created them was the woman who had bade farewell to, the one who was assimilated into the Lord of Phantasma. She did. I see. Then if we pass through there, we can return to our own world? Precisely. So perhaps seeing is believing. Allow me to open the gates. Das sieht nach Türen zum Jenseits aus, ja. Wow. If we walk through here, we can go home. I imagine you'll appear somewhere near wherever it was you were when you were first drawn in here. Those who were on airships will likely appear somewhere inside them. Okay. I guess this is it. Indeed. What? Already? We've been in here so long together, my brain's having trouble processing that it's actually about to end. I was hoping we would have time for one final feast before you went our separate ways. But I suppose there are a few partings in this world that would allow us the good fortune. Haha, you're probably right. Well then, allow us to be the first to take the plunge. Why? Wahrscheinlich, weil sie die Ältesten sind. At this rate, we're gonna be here forever because no one wants to be the first to say bye and leave everyone behind. What Szenen said. So as the eldest members of the group, we thought we should be the one to take the initiative, so to speak. Oh. Thanks. You guys are alright, you know? Think nothing of it. This is nothing compared to the kindness you showed by welcoming me into your numbers despite my past transgressions. Because of you, I was able to achieve something truly important. You have my deepest thanks. You're very welcome. Just know that you have ours too. I don't know what we would have done without you. Oh yeah. We may have to part for now, but I imagine your work will bring us together again in the future. I can't wait to see you again. I'm honored you would say so, Your Highness. Should you ever require my services, please don't hesitate to call on me. As for me, well, it was great getting to see you all again. Didn't ever picture us having a reunion like this, but I'm sure glad it happened. Haha, you got that right. I still wouldn't have turned down a few more rounds of duking it out with you. Same here, next time I get some free time, I'll have to pop over to Liberty and rough you up a bit. Or, you know, you're all welcome to swing by Calvert if you want. Killick and I would welcome you with open arms. You bet, count on it. Really, then I'll start making preparations for my visit as soon as I leave here. You're not doing anything until you've finished the mountain of homework that's waiting for you. I'm sure me and Riesel eventually make our way there once work comes knocking on our door. I hope that days come soon. Vielleicht kommt auch in 5 Jahren, im 1208, das wäre geil. Das ist nämlich die Zeit, wenn Kuro spielt, das gekämpft hat. Haha, same here. Well, I think that's about everything. Let's get going, Colonel. Honestly, now even you've started calling me that. Although I suppose being referred to in that way by all of you may not be so bad. Perhaps we should be the next to leave then. You? I feel as though the longer I stay, the longer I'll want to leave you at all. It would be best for me to get this done and over with. So this is farewell for now. Yeah, for now. I was honestly expecting you to hang on longer. I'm surprised. Oh, Joshua, you twist my arm, but the pain only leaves me weak with pleasure. How I crave whisking you up as my prince and taking you back with me. Over my dead body, creep. I don't think I'll ever be able to believe this guy's actually royalty. Olivier? Truth be told, I honestly never thought I'd be blessed with an opportunity like this. The thought of it coming to an end is making me uncharacteristically emotional. Aww. Certainly a new side of you. Before I go, however, I do want you to give some due thought to what I said, Schaut. While I do realize it was brazen of me to ask, you wouldn't deny me the joy of believing you may one day say yes, would you? I swear, you are unbelievable. Alright, I will. You have an answer someday. In the meantime, you better work hard on that, on what you need to do. But of course. What's this all about? I think we're missing something pretty big. Yeah, something interesting happened right under our noses, didn't it? For my part, I would like to thank you all. I'd like to thank you all for your... thank you for all you have done for me and this one here. I feel those experiences allowed me to improve my swordsmanship all the more. I'm truly grateful. I have to make sure I don't let you get too far ahead of me, or I'm gonna have a hell of a time catching up again. The same goes for you as well, of course. I do hope we will have the opportunity to meet again one day. As do I. One last warning. I fear the Empire has some truly stormy times ahead of it. I would advise against all non-essential travel there. That's concerning. Please be careful then, Major. As long as this idiot pulls his weight, we should be able to avoid the worst case scenario. If you don't pray Adios doesn't give up on him, I'd appreciate it. Sure thing, praying is kinda what we church folk do. I can't think of a simpler and more enjoyable request. How tragic is that you all trust me so little. But hey, they do say that people bully those they love the most. You're no exception to that, are you, love? Am I to take that as a confirmation that you would like to be dragged out of here by the scruff of your neck? I'd rather walk, please. Well then, everyone, until our next meeting. Ich meine, wir sehen die Charaktere alle wieder, aber macht schon gerade ein bisschen emotionaler für die, so das mal so in der Konstellation sehen. He meant to keep pretending he was fine until the very end. Here to our next then. Yeah, this is it. Most of the people here I could go and see if I set my mind to it. But as for you two, Joshua, take care on that journey of yours, okay? No problem. We'll be sure to keep writing to you as often as we can. There's no need to send too many of them. It won't be easy for my replies to reach you. But there seems to be a lot of maintenance work going on with the Orbital Communications Network lately. If you really need me, just get in touch with the Council branch. Okay, we will. You can always get in touch with us if you need us in the same way. It's gonna suck not to be able to see you again for a while though, Estelle. But it's gonna especially suck not to be able to see Ren or Tita. And you, Reese. Me? Duh. I was really happy to get to know you, you know? Oh, if you ever come to the bar again for work or whatever, come see me, okay? I'll give you the scoop on all my favorite ice cream spots. I'd be happy to accept that invitation. Come to the bird is now my top priority after leaving here. Let's not forget about work now. At least you'll be easy enough to see again, Tita. I should be able to pop over and mess with you anytime you see a scary big boy's toys not hovering over you. Don't you even think about it, kiddo. How serious I am is for me to know. Okay, just one more thing before I go. Say, Ren, do you like it done, Joshua, or don't you? Well, that's what matters the most. I want you to keep that question in mind as a favor for your big sis Annalise. What do you mean, Annalise? Oh, and expect a bajillion hugs next time I see you. I'm not gonna let you get away. Alright, I think we've hung around long enough. See you later. Take care, Shao. Thank you both for sticking with us. Okay, I guess we might as well be the next ones to step up. Yeah. This is it, huh? Time to say farewell. I miss you both so much. You too, Ren. You mean it, Tita? I can't say anything so thought-provoking like Annalise, and I don't have the power to chase after you like Estelle Joshua. But I'll always be waiting. I'll always be waiting for the day you three come back to the bird together. It's okay to hope for that, right? Please, you can do what you like. As long as it's not getting sloppy with finishing your old gear, you better finish that. But no matter the welcomes and all challenges. Okay, I will. I swear, kids sure violent these days. Like Cheryl said, you guys can take care, yeah? Especially you, Estelle. You ain't a rookie now, so make sure you start looking before you leap. I know. You just try not to fight with Tita's mom every other second, okay? Hey, I'm not the one picking fights. She's the one who's always trying to make my life hell. I'm already dreading going back, getting blamed for Tita ending up here. Yeah, I'm sure she finds some way to pin all this on you. You're only laughing because you ain't gonna be on the receiving end of it. Oh, and one last thing. I've got something to say to you. Me? First time I met you, I thought it was some sketchy weirdo, but you showed some real guts this time. Good on you. Huh? I say something funny? No, I just never thought the day would come when you'd praise me, like, at all. What brought that on? No real reason. That's my way of saying, let's keep on trucking, I guess. Well, thanks then. Why do conversations like these between you guys always end up so awkward? Aw, cram it. Anyway, you ready, Tita? Yep. Ich werde heute die beiden wieder sieht. Es sind kurz die 3. I think that marks our turn, Julia. As you wish. Wo kommt Sieg her? Chloe. I guess this is goodbye for now. I'm afraid so. This was an opportunity that I never expected to be blessed with. I owe ADOS my deepest thanks for being able to see you two again. Us two. I'll keep writing to you, Chloe. Count on it. I won't get my hopes up the next letter will be anytime soon. Oh, Josette? What's up? I really enjoyed spending time with you. I'd love to have the opportunity to hang out again one day. Sure, we'll make it happen. We have a few hobbies in common, so I bet we could talk for hours and hours. Work will mean I have to go to Council a lot anyway, so I'm sure we get the chance. I'll be looking forward to it. Gah. If you're feeling jealous, you've got, like, nothing in common with her. Maybe you should try taking up baking and handicraft. I can't wait to see the efforts of someone with all the creativity and dexterity of a drunk pomp. I wish I could disagree, but you totally got me. It's okay, Estelle. No one's good at everything. Please don't feel obliged to say anything to me. I'm not your ancestor, but merely a sentient replica of her. Even so, I still wish you could have had the opportunity to meet my grandmother. I'm nowhere near as capable or intelligent as she is, and after meeting only me, I can only imagine you must be so disappointed. It's almost eerie how much you remind me of myself in that regard. I do? How? I imagine your grandmother must feel the same way. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you don't know which way you should go sometime. Just follow your heart and it will never betray you. One day you'll be able to spread your wings wide and fly, I'm sure of it. I certainly hope so. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Well, I suppose we should be going. Oh, before you do, after we return, Kevin, I imagine things will be more than a little chaotic. So should we require the church's help again, I expect you to be there first. Sure thing. I'll be getting in touch with the congregation for the sacraments after I get out of here to decide what to do next. Well then, everyone, take care of yourself. Okay. Tschüss, Sieg. Wir sehen Sieg nie wieder. Also zumindest habe ich ihn nie wieder gesehen. Kann auch einfach sein, dass er mir nie aufgefallen ist, weil ich nicht wusste, dass es ihn gibt. Well, I'm up. I'm glad we had this time together, Gillette. If you're gonna try and force yourself to say something all emotional and crap, save it. I don't want to hear it from you. Oh, that's really swell. If it looks like you and Joshua are finally breaking up, then I was gonna use the chance to take him from you. If only I was so lucky. Actually, you wanna come through the gate at the same time as me, Joshua? Maybe we'll appear in the same spot if we do. I'm onto you, Missy. Hands off. Do you guys really have to fight this way right to the very end? To stay out of this. Sorry. Damn, man. This is such a pathetic spectacle. But you know something? It was fun being here with you still, in a way. Yeah, I could say that too, in a way. Don't overdo it with that business of yours, you hear? A line of work like yours. You're out of luck if you work yourself sick. Right back at you. But you can go causing trouble for yourself all you like. Just don't go getting hurt and causing any for trouble, Joshua. I don't think I've ever met two people who hate each other this much who are so similar. Anyway, guess I should actually get going now. I'll be sure to write, Joshua. Thanks, I can't wait to hear from you. Sounds like you two are gonna have your work cut out for you. Take care, alright? Thanks. May the goddess's light shine upon you and your ship. Can't ask for better from a sister. Thanks. Alright, later. Dann wird wahrscheinlich Rennen weg. Und dann Joshua und Estelle und dann... You okay, Ren? You've been kinda quiet for a while now. Why? Why is everyone smiling? Huh? What do you mean? I mean, you're all saying goodbye. For all you know, you might never get to see each other again. So, why do you all look so happy? Oh. Everyone keeps saying they're sad to see one another go. Why don't you all just stay here then? As long as the gardens were here, everyone can stay and turn this place into whatever we want it to be. We can laugh and have fun tea parties forever and ever and ever. So why? I get it now. It hurts you to think that you might never see them again, doesn't it? Joshua? It hurts that no matter how much you care about someone, no matter how much you want to be with them, you might never see them again. Is that it? Wait. No, of course not. That's not even possible. Even when I heard that Louis was dead, it didn't hurt one bit. I was sad, but it didn't hurt. Because that's not the same. The reason it didn't hurt is because you were able to accept Louis' death. You knew that there was no chance you'd ever be able to see him again, and that was why you were able to grieve. But this is a case of knowing that you could meet the people you care about, but at the same time, maybe you can't. In some ways, that's even more painful than never being able to see someone ever again. No, you're wrong. That's why you... You're wrong! Should I tell you, Ren? Tell you why everyone was able to smile as they said goodbye to us all? I don't want to know. I don't need to know. Well, too bad, I'm going to tell you anyway. Because no matter how much you love someone or how much you hate someone, eventually you'll end up having to part from them. That goes for everyone, no exception. Everyone? Yep, even me and Joshua. Even if we get married, have kids, and live out the rest of our days happily together, eventually one of us is going to die and leave the other one behind. You can't rule out the possibility that one or both of us might lose our lives in an accident. We could even fall out of love some day. Every day you spend with someone could turn out to be the last, and that's the reality all of us have to face up to and fight every day. Every day. And that's why we have to smile. When everyone smiles, we don't have to worry about the sad stuff, and we can be positive together. We know we're not alone and that everyone else feels the same way we do. Best of all, it fills us with excitement at the thought of when and how we might see each other next. So, we put on our bravest face and promise to meet again. Whether it comes true or not, and we go back to our lives and keep on going. That's how it is for everyone, I think. It's really everyone. Everyone. You too, though. Will you try and smile with us? Me? Maybe I can't promise we can be together forever, but I can tell you that we really, really love you. That's why I want to watch over you, at least until you become grown up. If that's what you want to, then I'll do what I can to be by your side no matter what. Then when you grow up, maybe you decide you want to do something with your life that means we have to part ways. And if that happens, that's okay. But if it does, then we'll part ways with a big smile. How does that sound? Good? I don't need to decide what you want to do now. The choice is yours to make. We've already made up our minds what we want to do. I want to be a family, Ren. Like Josh has said, we can't force you. If you don't want, I'll be with us, that's fine. That's given is okay. All that's left is yours. Enough! Enough! Then, if that's what you want, then I'm gonna run and run and run. I'm gonna run so fast you'll never be able to catch me. So, we're ready for that. You can keep running for as long as it takes to make up your mind, one way or the other. Haha, but just so you know, I'm really bad at knowing when to call it quits. You might be really good at playing hide and seek, but no hiding place can stand discovered forever. I hate you. I hate you both! But I love you both just as much. Haha, you finally got to tell her. You finally got to tell her how we feel. Yeah, we did. Joshua, you're the greatest still. The hardest part's still yet to come. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for making you wait through that, guys. But now I think it's time we went to. Don't sweat it, you're gonna get back to chasing her the second you get out of here, right? Good luck. Don't give in, and I'm sure it'll work out. May the goddess's blessing be with all three of you. I'll be looking forward to the next time we meet, and I'll be praying that the three of you will all be together when that time comes. We will. I'll make it happen. Till next time. Those two really are something special. Yeah, you tell me. Just looking at those two, and I can't help but feel that maybe Rufina's dream isn't so impossible after all. Me too. Which means all the more that we'll need to get to work on making it a reality. I'm afraid this place likely doesn't have much time left. I think you should leave before it's too late. Alright. Actually, something wrong? I just can't help but feel like you've forgotten something. Stimmt, Gilbert. Hey! Oops, oh my, oh. Hätte ihr nicht einfach weiter vergessen? You're awful. Was giving me that half-hearted explanation and then vanishing the best you could do? I'm sorry, I didn't have a lot to do at the time. Still, that explanation was enough to allow you to reach here, wasn't it? Eventually, but I had a heck of time getting here. I'm not good with directions. I had groups of angels chasing after me, chariots trying to run me over. Anyway, what's with all this shaking? Alright, so apparently this castle's going to vanish soon. That door up there will let you return to our world, so go ahead and run onto it. Why are you only telling me this now? I'm out of here. Oh, by all means, thank you for your help. What? Hey, you played an important part in us making it through all this. When we get out of here, we'll be enemies again, but there's no harm in acknowledging that. Just don't go causing too much trouble out there, so we have to go after you, okay? Worry about yourself first. Next time we meet, I'll be a changed man. Higher ranking and much stronger. You mark my words. Ich kann nicht abwarten, dich wiederzusehen, Gilbert. Now please, hurry. I doubt this castle has more than a few more minutes before it disappears. Got it. What will happen to you after that, by the way? I imagine I will return to my lengthy slumber in the garden, the same state I was before the Lord of Phantasma first appeared. And I will remain that way until this land of Phantasma eventually finishes disappearing. After that, I will finally be free from the duty which keeps me here. Really? Thanks for everything. I don't know if words can express how grateful we are. May your dreams be pleasant indeed. Thank you very much. After you step through the gate, I will disable the Recluse Cube's functionality. Its power will never return again, so deal with it however you see fit. Understood. I know exactly who's going to be getting it. You think of giving it to the professor? You honestly think she'll let all of this slide if we don't? Especially after her daughter got caught up in it. She's gonna be unbearable. Good point. Well then, Reese, time for us to go. Indeed. Would you like to hold hands? What? I was only joking, of course. But I do want us to step through together. Just like how together we make Kofina's dream come true. Yeah. I'm counting on you, partner. Always. Komm, jetzt so gut Händchen halten können. Legend of Heroes, Trade in the Sky, Geofront. Ja, es war wieder ein Trade-Spiel. Es war natürlich entsprechend wieder ein geiles Spiel. Wieder sehr viel Spaß gemacht. Damit haben wir die komplette Sky Trilogie fertig. Sky Second Chapter und Sky the Third. Ja, damit habe ich alle im Westen erschienenen Trade-Spiele fertig. Habe ich alle durchgespielt. Gibt natürlich noch die beiden, die natürlich nur in Japan rausgekommen sind. Und zwar Auch, no Kiseki und was andere? Abschied, no Kiseki. Ja, das wären die. Ich weiß gar nicht, welches das nächste was kommt. Ich glaube erst Auch, ne? Und dann Zero. Ne, Ao ist Zero. Zuerst glaube ich. Ich glaube Ao ist das nächste. Entweder Ao oder Azure. Ich glaube aber Ao no Kiseki ist das nächste. Für mich zwischen dem, wo ich das jetzt streame und dem Moment, wo ich dann Ao anfange zu streamen, wird eine gute Zeit liegen. Aber ja. Der dritte Teil hier war natürlich jetzt ein bisschen was anderes als die anderen beiden Teile und auch die anderen, weil es war sehr viel Lore und Text lastiger als alle anderen Teile. War nicht schlecht, es war manchmal ein bisschen sehr lang. Es hat sich, also zum Beispiel die erste Mondtour mit Tida, die hat sich für mich ein bisschen gezogen. Hat sich ein bisschen sehr lang gezogen für mich. Auch das, wo wir mit Chloe in der wieder in Genius Royal Academy sind und Letzte kennenlernen. War vielleicht ein bisschen sehr lang, das hätte man ein paar Sachen vielleicht rauscutten können. Aber gut, das, ne, gut. Wirklich Kleinigkeiten. Ja. Craft war wieder ein bisschen geiler. Richard ist ein mega guter spielbarer Charakter. Ich hoffe, er ist irgendwann mal wieder im Trail-Spiel dabei. Ich hoffe, Hajimari hoffe ich noch. Ich weiß nämlich nicht alle Charaktere, die da spielbar sind. Ich hoffe noch. Ich habe auch keine hohen Hoffnungen, aber ich hoffe, wenn die schon so oft erwähnt haben, dass er über Calvert geredet hat. Ich habe die Hoffnung, dass er in Kuro no Kiseki, dem Calvert, auftritt. Hoffentlich. Aber ja, ansonsten, Gameplay hat sich ein bisschen was geändert, nicht viel, ein bisschen Feintuning. Ja. Schön ein paar Sachen, die sie entwickelt haben, von denen ich ja keinen Kontext vorher in Cold Steel 3 und 4 hatte, wo ja dann ein paar von den Charakteren hier zurückgekommen sind. Schön da mehr Kontext zu haben zum Beispiel. Wobei da hatte ich vielleicht hätte ich öfter mal mit den Charakteren im Garten reden sollen. Und da habe ich anscheinend irgendwas zwischen Shara und Oliver vielleicht verpasst, was ich hätte wissen können. Ich weiß eben, was es endet. Von daher trotzdem interessant, wie das hier zustande gekommen ist alles. Ich liebe auch einfach die Beziehung zwischen Oliver und Müller. Da würde ich nicht gegen haben. Einfach mal. Ich mag Müller als Hauptcharakter vom Spiel. Gerne. Aber ja. Wenn ich das Spiel einordnen würde. Ich bin gerade nicht sicher, was habe ich in anderen Spielen gegeben? Ich glaube, ich hatte Sky 1 eine 8 gegeben, ne? Sky 2 eine 8,5. Ich würde Sky 3 eine 8 auch wieder geben. Ich finde, hat natürlich komplett andere Punkte, andere Kritik oder Lobpunkte, wie auch immer ihr es nennen wollt, als der erste Teil. Ich würde von meinem Enjoyment auf eine Ebene stellen. Teil 2 ein bisschen höher. Teil 2 ein bisschen höher, einfach. Weil es einfach, ne, quasi der Climax war. Ne. Teil 1 war der Auftakt, dann in Teil 2 kam das große Finale und das war jetzt mehr oder weniger der Epilog zu dem Ganzen. Ja, einige Sachen haben mich echt krass gekriegt, also die Tür, die 15. Tür, Alter, ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass die in so eine Richtung gehen. Da werde ich definitiv mir nochmal ein bisschen was durchlesen. Ja, also ein wirklich gutes Spiel, wieder gute Musik, ist halt ein Trail-Spiel und mein Hype ist definitiv immer noch da. Es sind nur noch 2 Spiele, die ich noch nicht gespielt habe und dann kommen die Replays der Cold Steel Spiele, um dann hoffentlich irgendwann Hachimari auf Englisch zu spielen und ohne dass ich es selber mich auf Japanisch übersetzen muss. Gucken, kriegen wir noch eine Endszene? Ich hoffe doch. Wir kriegen noch was. Oh. Septium Church Ground Operated Battle Ops Airship Merkaba Number 1. Oh. Das ist 1 Merkaba. I think I have a rough idea of the situation now. We've been able to confirm the safety of the 6 you mentioned. With Oliver Raisiano, Müller Wendel, Sin Vatek, Josette Kapur, Estelle and Joshua Bright. All of them have safely returned to our world. Really? That's a relief. I was able to confirm the safety of the ones who ended up in the boy myself. It was just those 6 I was concerned about. Well, and the 2 from our birth, but I'm not sure either of us have any chance of checking up on those 2. Unfortunately not. So this certainly wasn't what I was expecting to happen when I gave you that mission. The Oriola left us a nasty little present, didn't it? That's one way of putting it. Either way, I'll give you my full report as soon as I'm back. Wrapping things up on my end seems like it'll take a little while longer, but hopefully not too long. I'm looking forward to it. You know, you've changed since I last spoke to you. I'm quite surprised. Huh? Kevin I know wouldn't care to know whether those he'd been involved with were safe or not. Or rather, he tried to suppress those concerns. I can only imagine a lot must have happened in this Phantasma. Haha, that's putting it lightly. I'll fill you in on all of it once I get back, like I said. I've got something I want to tell you on a personal level too. Oh, color me curious. Regardless, I'm glad you two returned safely. Perhaps we should all go and get some drinks together after you return. Haha, I'd be happy to. Oh yeah, I've actually got something I want to ask. Well, is it possible for a Dominion to change their title after choosing one? What's this now? I found something out of an hunting heretics I want to do, you see. I still intend to fulfill my duties as a Dominion to the fullest, don't worry about that, just... Commander, so that's the no, probably. A Dominion one need to change their title, huh? In the 1,000 years the Ground has existed, that's not something that has happened often. But it's not entirely unprecedented either. Then, go ahead and think up something fitting for yourself before your next meet. If you fail to, I'll give you a new one myself as punishment. And trust me, you won't like it. If I'd known you were going to say that, I would have thought of something before asking. Well, I guess I'd better get to work on thinking up something cool. What do you think of Blue's Shooting Star or maybe Black Arrow? What with the awkward silence? Father Kevin, as your former instructor, allow me to give you one piece of heartfelt advice. Sure? Unless you want to live the rest of your life in abject shame. Then for the love of idiots, get Reese to help you choose. Don't even think of picking alone. Ich möchte mehr über einen wissen. Ich möchte einen mehr kennenlernen. Ich möchte generell mehr über die Kirche wissen da. Thank you for staying with Trails in the Sky into Bavarian. While this story has told all it has to tell, there's still plenty more adventures to be discovered across the Zemurian continent. Oh ja, oh ja. Selbst für mich, der mit Code 4 schon mehr fertig wird, noch eine ganz holy future we're doing da. Easy peasy und straight and narrow. Das ist eine 54 Stunden Spielzeit angeblich. Das ist mehr als ich dachte. Das war lange. Dafür bin ich relativ flott durchgekommen. Aber ja, das war's dann auch von diesem Projekt von mir. Wenn euch der Part und das Projekt gefallen hat, gebt gerne einen Daumen nach oben. Abonniert den Kanal, um nichts weiter zu verpassen. Ja, auf YouTube. Wenn ihr das auf YouTube seht, kommt morgen schon der erste Part von Auch, no Kiseki online mit dem Englisch-Patch von der Geofront. Wenn ihr allerdings das jetzt schon sehen wollt, alles, das ganze Projekt und vielleicht sogar schon der Azure, das ganze Projekt, schaut in die Beschreibung auf meinem Twitch-Kanal vorbei, dass dort, wenn ihr direkt da seid, direkt ein Follow da, wenn ihr wollt. Dort im Sammlung-Features sind alle Projekte, die ich abgeschlossen und auch am Laufen habe, abgespeichert mit derselben Part-Anzahl und Nummerierung wie auf YouTube. Und ja, ich sage vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, dass ihr das ganze Projekt gesehen habt. Und würde sagen, sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal. Beim nächsten Projekt. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.